What's popping, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're back at Bradley Stoke this time. We've had a couple videos at different skate parks. It's a bit windy, I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but I'm back here now. I've started my apprenticeship, so like I said in my last video's description, my uploads are going to be slow, but try and keep the weekly uploads. They might not be on Monday every day, but I will keep the weekly uploads. So there's going to be a couple videos that are going to be a bit all over the place, just because of the fact that I won't have time to come skate park all the time. I'm going to start going rampward, so I'll start posting videos there. But for now, we're back at Bradley here with Ollie, and we're going to get some clips, do just random stuff, chill sesh like every video, as you've probably expected by now. Ollie's close to landing tailwhip flat, so you might land that today. I want to land flickless, maybe. I want to try it. I don't know. I'm going to try a little new learns, just see if I can get close to anything. If I get close to something, I'll try and land it, but we'll just see what happens, to see how the sesh takes us. So yeah, if you go on to enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into the clips. Just gonna flow to start off, get warmed up. I have been here for a little bit just to warm up, but yeah, we're just gonna get some warm up. Bar spin. I'm just gonna do a little kickless out of bank here.
It's terrifying when you...
Okay, we'll drop yellow, go over big hip. We'll come back around and then I'll bar over big hip. There we go. Bit sketchy. Bar over the hip here. That was a sketchy ass bri whip. Yeah, it should tires me out. It'll bri flip. You know what we're going to do in this video? I'm going to show you how to build a scooter. Just because I know everyone and their nan has done this video, but I need to change over my rear axle on my scooter, because this isn't the one that was originally on it, but my axle snapped. So I've had to change over the axle, but I've ordered a new one. So we're going to put on the new one, and I might as well take apart the whole scooter, because I need to tighten it anyway, and I'll show you how to build a scooter. Ignore the loom bands, I got bored, but I think they look kind of cool. So yeah, we're going to do that. This is a weird angle. We're going to do that. I'm going to show you how to make a scooter, how to build your own, and what you need to keep in mind when buying a new scooter, because there's some parts that come into account, like compression and other stuff, but we'll get into that in a minute. So I'm going to get my stuff I need, get Ollie's Allen keys and my Allen keys, and we're going to take apart my scooter, and we're going to put some parts on and show you how to build a scooter. So yeah, cut to where I'm going to be sat to build the scooter. Okay, here we are. Here's the scooter. I'm going to take apart everything except for not taking the grips off or the bar ends, but I'd say that's pretty self-explanatory. You just got to kind of squeeze it on. I will say a good technique to put them on is, when you take them off, kind of roll them off, like pull them off enough and then roll them till it gets to the end, and you want to make sure they don't roll over themselves, because then it's a pain to get back undone. But then when you put them on, you can roll them, and then if you tap the end like that of the grip, it will go on. So yeah, if you're struggling with grips, that's how you do that. Bar ends, pretty self-explanatory, push them in. If they're not going in properly, just get a hammer or like a mallet, whack it in. So let's start off, take off the bars. I'm going to time lapse taking this off just because it's going to take a while, but putting it together I'll show you everything. Okay, bars off. I mean, you've landed out of quarter and out of bank, so it should be easier to get it that first try.
Is that my Allen key?
I did borrow your Allen keys, yes.
That's going to be a pain with those.
Huh?
It's going to be a pain with those spaces.
Yeah. But, you know. By the way, when you make your own scooter, get HIC. Don't annoy yourself with the SCS. And if you're going to get SCS, do a lot of research and get one that's the right size, because I didn't, and I've got spacers, and spacers are a bitch. The amount of times I've pinched my finger on it, they're not fun. I would not recommend getting them. But if you're gonna get them, then, you know, go careful, because it will hurt. So I haven't taken off the back wheel yet, but we'll do that at the end, just because I need to change over my axle anyway, so we'll do that at the end. First thing, you want to put in your bottom headset. Same way you'd put in your top headset. You want to put your curved side for the bottom, curved side facing up. So you see that there, curved side facing up, so that it goes in like that. Top one, same thing, curved side goes into the curve. That was a terrible showing. It's curved in there, so you put the curved side on the curve. You want to, with the bottom one, if it's a bit tight, my bottom one's a bit tight, so I'm not going to take it out right now. If it's not going in, like I said, don't use an actual metal hammer, because that will damage it, but get like a rubber mallet, and you want to just tap around evenly. Do one side, then the other side, then edge, edge, tap it in evenly. And then once you've done that, you're going to get your fork with the wheel on. So the wheel, if you've got this off, you just literally take the bolt out. You're going to put your wheel in. If you've got spacers, put the bolt in, spacers for one side, then your wheel, then slide your spacer on the other side and use an Allen key to hold it in place, and then push in the bolt fully and then tighten it up with the other part of the bolt. That's how you get your front wheel on. So you get your fork, slide it in through there and up through the headsets, so that when you've got the bottom part here, it's on that bottom headset so it can rotate easily. Then you want to get your, I've got a little spacer here that goes in the top. I'm going to push that down onto the fork. Then, because of the way I am, first of all, I've got a headset cap, so I'm going to push that on. Push your headset cap on. Same thing over the top of the fork. It's different. This is SCS. So SCS is what you'll see when you've got your 4-bolt clamp. So you've got 4 bolts in your clamp. That goes on, and then you put in a part there as well to hold it in place. And if your SCS isn't, if your fork's too long, you've got to have spacers so that it works well. Don't really know how to explain it properly, but inside your headset you've got like a little lip, which is what this sits on top of, and then you tighten that into the fork to hold it in place. But if that lip is well underneath where it's meant to be, it won't hold it and it will just fall out, so that's why you need spacers. But you've also got your HIC and IHC. HIC is better if you want an easy life. IHC is basically a smaller version of HIC, so you've got your oversized bars and your regular bars. Okay, so my spacer don't go on. If your spacer don't go on, I just get my clamp and lock it in evenly on the sides. Probably not the best way to do it. If you've got a hammer, do that. But like, my spacer doesn't get off the top of the fork. Your spacer shouldn't do that, but if it does, just, I do this. Just get the clamp, lock it down, and then I get my clamp and I try and push it in. Like that, there we are. My clamp and fork, well no, not my clamp, it's just my fork. My fork's a bit weird because it lips up a bit at the top, which it's not meant to. So if yours does that, just get a hammer, evenly do it. The way I say things, if something's meant to go there, well that one went on easy, that's weird. If something's meant to go there, but it won't, a hammer, unless it's something with small parts. If it's a main piece, like a spacer, or like anything that's getting stuck, your bolt, your spacer, anything that gets stuck, just get a hammer. If you want to make sure you don't damage it at all, you can just get a rubber guard or just use a rubber mallet to get out on. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but if you get past that and you get used to it, it's fine. So then you want to put your clamp on. So once your spacers are on, you put your headset and your headset cap, forks in, you put your front wheel on, you want to get your clamp. This is for SCS only, but if you've got HIC, you put, or IHC, you put your clamp on your bars first, and then slide it on. It's a similar concept. But yeah, I'll put a picture up on screen of what a HIC compression kit looks like and what IHC looks like, and the difference. There's not much difference between HIC and IHC, it's just the size of it. IHC is for smaller bars, HIC is for oversized bars like what it is in SCS. IHC is just a different one, it's got smaller bars. It's a smaller compression kit, so they're the same size bars but usually they're thicker. So IHC bars are usually better, but depends on what you're doing it for. What I like to do with SCS, tighten the bottom bolt just a little bit to hold the clamp in place, because then I can straighten it out. Just because you do your clamp separately, you want to straighten that out. Then I'm going to get my compression piece. So for SCS is just this. You've got a bolt and a little like cap that goes into the scooter, into that hole just in there, and it grabs onto that lip there. That's where you need your spacers if you put tool fork, because it can't catch on that lip if it's too far in. So you're gonna get that, drop it in place. I usually get it caught onto the threads with my hand at first, then I get the Allen key and I just tighten it up. Doesn't really matter how you do this bit, there's really only one way to do it, but it's very straightforward and you will be fine getting it done. Then I'm just going to tighten that. What you want to do is you want to make it snug. You don't want it to be loose, but you don't want it to be too tight, because if it's too tight, your bars at your fork ain't going to move, because it will hold the fork down too much and it won't move. So you want to have it. What I like to do is just twist it. If it twists freely, but has a little bit of resistance, that's usually where you want to be, just to make sure it doesn't come flying out or anything, and also isn't too stiff where you can't ride it. Then I put lumens on it, so it's a pain to find. Where's the core logo? It's on this side. Okay. Get your bars, face them the right way. Then you just want to push your bars down onto there. You want to make sure they're as straight as you can get them, but it doesn't matter too much, because what you want to do first, I usually straighten them out and then tighten them, but what I'd recommend doing is tightening them till they just feel slightly snug, just so that it doesn't come out or move easily, but just enough so where you can still move your front wheel, so you can straighten them out. And then when you tighten it, they're less likely to come undone while tightening. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing. The sun's very bright, so I'm actually going to move you back here in front, and then I'll turn the scooter kind of so you can see it. So now I'm just going to tighten it all up. You want to do each bolt at the same time. So tighten one till it gets snug slightly, then go down, tighten the other ones so they're also snug slightly, and then you want to move back up to the top one, do the same thing, and just keep doing it till they're on. You don't want to have them too tight. The reason being is that it will stretch your clamp, and then your bars are likely to come out. So you want to do it just so they're all snug and that it's sturdy, but don't tighten it too much, because like I said, you don't want to stretch that clamp out and cause your bars to come flying out when you're in the middle of the trick. So yeah, you don't want to like put all your pressure into it, just put enough so that it stays. So now the whole front of the scooter's dialed. Now you just got to do the back. Mine ain't going to be fully dialed just because I got 2 fat cracks in, but if your deck's brand new, if you've done everything correctly so far, it should sound dialed. I'm going to get my new Allen key, 65mm, so it should fit. This is the moment of truth. If this don't fit, we have problem. So slide that straight through. Just have to wiggle the wheel around a bit until it gets in. That's went straight in, and that is the right size. Happy days. So then I'm just going to tighten the bolt on. And then I'm going to grab my other size 6. Now I'm going to get both the size 6s, it's a size 5, great. We're just going to hope I don't need another size 5. If so, I'm going to have to go grab one. And I think we've got off a bit lucky there. Probably want to tighten that a bit more, but there we are. Yeah, I'll tighten up a little bit more. What'd you say?
Water.
Huh?
You know those kids that came up to you and said they were on fire? They just left the fire burning.
Where?
Unattended.
Where?
In the woods. It's not like badly burning. It's just like...
We're done with it.
Not bad.
Oh, it's still lit though, you can see it.
That was tiny when I came over.
Oh, it's catching more. Wait, no, it really is catching more.
Okay.
No, I might not be quick, put that out before my water runs out.
Tiny when I... That was tiny when I came over.
I mean, we just watched that pick up more.
Like literally, I came here and it was just like a little spark. Like you could just see it smoking, and now it's like actually on fire.
Let's put this bad boy out. Well, there we go, that'll do.
That's worse. It's actually worse.
That's a problem. Oh shit, it's like still...
I wasn't planning on going this way.
That's a problem, because that's a helium canister, I think. If that caught fire, I think that'd be a problem.
Like literally, I came by and I just saw it smoking. It wasn't like actually on fire or anything. And then,
What, it was just smoking and then it just caught again?
yeah. And I think, I don't know if you saw, but those two boys that came up to Ollie,
Yeah.
they said, oh yeah, we just did a fire, it was sick. But obviously they didn't put it out properly,
Yeah.
because that could have got bigger. Like,
I mean, you watched it get bigger from up there.
yeah.
Like, you could see it growing. I mean, it wasn't big, but like, it would have got bigger.
I
It's
know,
like, it's a lot of paper.
I know it's in a fire pit, but like, still.
Still shouldn't leave a lit fire, because like, I mean, especially with that canister, like whatever, people have clearly done drugs here. If that caught fire, that would have gone poof.
Worst thing is
That log we can't really do anything about. That would just go out when it goes out.
worst thing is as well is there was like 6 people that saw me come up to the fire and then leave straight away. So, but then also
I've got on video you coming to get me. It's fine.
But then also literally there was so many people that just walked by and left it.
See, this is why you record random shit. Because, you know, if anyone did like report it and then you were like there and they said it was you, I've got on video now.
Yeah. But like the fact that people were just walking by an unattended fire is crazy.
I'm a fireman now. We're back. Picked up a bit as though the skaters in, huh? Okay, well, there's the scooter. That's how you put a scooter together. Let's get back to riding now. Okay, we're back. Now on the scooter, we're not gonna record for long, just because, you know, I don't get to ride much anymore, so I do want to ride pretty normally, just have a bit of fun, because I don't get to see my friends anymore as much because of the apprenticeship. But new axle is on. Scooter is nearly dialed, and yeah, we're back to riding. No problems for now, hopefully. Big hip. Okay, well, ain't a long video. But to be fair, it would do that, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't see now, it's steamed. So, it's probably a normal length video, but I haven't done as much as I wanted, but it's getting late. Sun's right in the annoying spot, and I need food. I need a drink, so I'm gonna end the video here. If you did leave it, so I'm gonna leave the video here. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and click that subscribe button. And yeah, turn on post notifications. Catch you in the next one. Peace.